ladies, so today's video is going to be on my top 5 wines, and they're all under $10, so super cheap. I want to do something a little bit different than beauty and makeup and everything. My channel's called Stuff for Chicks, so I kind of wanted to break out and do different things, and I thought I'd share with you some of my go-to wines. These are wines that I purchase on a regular basis, and they're not all reds, they're not all whites, they're actually one from every kind of flavor, if you will. I have one Chard, I have one Merlot, I have one Zinfandel, and I have one Moscato and one Chianti. So definitely a variety. It just happens to be like that. I don't have like more than one favorite of Merlot, I just have one. So hopefully this kind of introduces you to maybe wines that you've never heard of and kind of give you a little idea of some different wines and see if you want to try it out. So the first wine that I'm going to show you is my go-to wine. I absolutely love this wine. You will always, if you come to my house, you will always see it in my wine rack. I absolutely love it and I stock up on it all the time. You can purchase this from Walmart. Only Walmart sells it, and I believe Sam Club sells it as well, which is, you know, the same as Walmart. But it is the Oakley Merlot wine. And as you can see here, it says over 90 metals. And it is just a really, really good Merlot. How I found this was one of our family friends who loves to cook, and he's not a professional chef, but actually he passed away a couple years ago, but he was an excellent cook, and he liked to pair wines with the different things that he cooked. And he had suggested this wine, and he's like, you're gonna laugh because it's so cheap, but it's the best Merlot that I've ever had. So we went to Walmart. It's $2.97. Crazy. But I promise you, it doesn't taste like a cheap wine. If you like Merlots or if you like reds, I urge you to go to Walmart and pick this up and just give it a try. If you like it, you just found a great wine that's super, super cheap. If you don't like it, you wasted $3 on trying something new. So I think it's a win-win either way. You know, you try something new and not spend a whole bunch of money. But my husband is not a big wine drinker. He prefers beer, but he will drink this, and if we have spaghetti or lasagna or, you know, some pasta, red sauce or whatever, he will always grab a glass of wine, and this will be the wine that we have in our house. So definitely give it a try. If you are just now coming into wine, you're not a big wine drinker, I would not start out with this. I wouldn't start out with any reds. Wine to me is, you hear it all the time. It's an acquired taste. It's not something that you're just going to pick up and go, ooh, I like that. It's something that you kind of have to ease yourself into it. But definitely, if you know you like reds, give this a try. Now, kind of staying on the red line, this is the Gabbiano Chianti. This is a 2011. They have a more expensive one or whatever, but I actually prefer this one better. I believe this is from Italy. Yes, product of Italy. It's a red wine. If you like Chiantis, definitely give this one a try. It's super, super smooth. It's full-bodied, but it's smooth. It doesn't have like a bitter aftertaste or anything. It goes down really smooth. Again, if you're just getting into the wine scene, I would not start off with this. It's going to be way too heavy for your taste, and it's going to turn you off to wines. But if you know you like red wines, give Chianti a try, particularly this one, Gabbiano. I think it's just really, really good. This is a bottle of wine that I bring if we go to a dinner party or someone invites us over for dinner. I always like to bring something. You know, they say, oh, don't bring anything, we got everything. I always kind of like to still give the host something, and this is my go-to bottle for that. I always have something have one in the wine rack so that if we get invited and it's a last-minute thing, I can just grab this and give it to the host as soon as I walk through the door. And it's just that it's nice, and you know, it has the little thing so it looks expensive, but it's under $10, so it's a win-win. And I picked that up at Publix. I don't think that they sell it at Walmart, and they might sell it at Target, but definitely if you're down kind of southeast or whatever, you can definitely get it at Publix. But it's from Italy, so I'd assume that it's kind of, you can find it at different places. Now, kind of getting into whites and dessert wines and stuff like this, or stuff like that. Next one is the Beringer Moscato. I actually found this when we went to California. It says it's a product of Chile, but they also have a winery in California. We went there and my girlfriend and I tried the Moscato. I'm not a big Moscato fan. I tend to find that they're super, super sweet, but also a lot of them are bubbly. And bubbly wines and champagne give me headaches like within the first 10 minutes after drinking it. I don't even have to finish the glass and I already have a headache. And it's like borderline migraine where I can't eat or drink anything and I just feel miserable. So I tend to stay away from the bubbly wines and the champagne because of that. But this is not bubbly. This is regular wine, no bubbles whatsoever, but it's super, super sweet, but it's not like, it's sweet, but it's not crazy sweet. It's not like a typical white Zinfandel or whatever where it kind of attacks your glands or anything. It's really, really nice. And what I like to do is put in their fridge, and especially on hot summer days, maybe I don't want to get beer because it will, make my tummy big or whatever. I'll grab this, and it's kind of my go-to summer drink, if you will. Definitely, definitely good. And this I bought at Target. It was $4.99. When we came back from California, which was about 2, maybe 3 years ago now, we could not find it anywhere. It was like an hour drive. Kissimmee, I live in Orlando. Kissimmee was I live outside of Orlando, but north of Orlando. Kissimmee is about, I don't know, 30 minutes south of Orlando or whatever. But it's an hour drive. That's the only place that we could find it. But now I'm starting to see them in, kind of more up here and kind of different places. But I got this at Target for $4.99. I think they're regularly $5.99, $6.99 maybe, but definitely under $10. So if you're looking for kind of a light, fruity, non-bubbly Moscato, definitely give that one a try. So the next one is Alice White Chardonnay. Now this is an Australian wine, and it's kind of different than normal Chardonnays. Everybody tends to say Chardonnays are buttery and kind of crisp. This is crisp, but it's heavier than a regular Chardonnay, but it's super buttery. And that sounds really weird if you don't know wines or whatever. It's kind of thick, if you will. Not that the form, that it's liquidy, but the taste is thick, if that makes any sense. But really, really good. I am not a Chardonnay fan. I'll drink it if I have to. When it comes to wine, I don't discriminate, but it's not my favorite. But I love this Chardonnay. It's kind of on the same lines as Yellowtail. They're both Australian wines, but I like this Chardonnay better than Yellowtail. And I want to say it's $6.99. I think that's how much it is. But they make other ones. They make another good one is the Red Lexia. Really like that one. It's kind of a light Merlot. It's kind of a Zinfandel, but not as sweet as a Zinfandel, but not as full bodied as a Merlot. But definitely really, really good. But this one, it says, let's see what it says and see if it says, Cherry Chardonnay greets the senses with a scent of fresh apple pie, giving way to delicate apple, pear, and melon flavors. Okay, well, I don't know if it really tastes like apple, but it tastes good. I mean, if apples, pear, and melon flavors sound good to you, give this a try. If not, and you like Chardonnays, give this a try anyways. You might not like it, but because it's not a typical Chardonnay. It's not very crisp. It's more heavy, but definitely really, really good. Last but not least, now if you're from out of state and not from Florida, you might not be able to find this, but this is Keel and Curley. It's from Keel and Curley, Keelcurley, and it is a winery that's in Florida. It's actually from Plant City, and this one I bought from Publix. I've never seen it in Walmart, and I've never seen it in Target, but I've seen it in different Publixes. But this is a Tangerine Tango Zinfandel. Not a big fan of Zinfandel, but this one's good. Other lines or other flavors that they have in this, that the winery makes, is they make a strawberry wine. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what exactly, if it's a Zinfandel or whatever. There's a strawberry wine, and then make a blueberry Merlot, I think it is. Blueberry one's okay, not my favorite. The strawberry wine is really good, but this Tangerine Tango Zinfandel is even better. I'm not a big fan of Tangerine, and if you're not either, you're probably going, oh my gosh, I'm Tangerine. Strawberry sounds so much better. I'm more of a strawberry person, but this Tangerine wine is better than the strawberry wine. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's crisp, definitely, it's fruity. It's a fruity wine. I had bought it for a girls' night out, and just saw it and thought it looked interesting, and I ended up drinking half the bottle by myself. which, you know, it's not that big of a feat because I can drink a bottle no problem. But within a couple hours, I had drinking half a bottle. But very, very good. Definitely serve chill. And if you're kind of new to the wine scene and you're kind of looking for something that's really, really good, if you live in Florida, I would definitely give this one a try because it is fruity. It doesn't have the overpowering wine taste. It's more kind of a light fruity wine, if you will. But then the Chardonnay, I don't know, I wouldn't start out with the Chardonnay, but the Moscato, the Beringer Moscato and this Tangerine, Tango, Zinfandel definitely be my two picks if you are starting out kind of in the wine scene and want to kind of start out, ease your way. I wouldn't start with the red because again, that's going to be too full-bodied and too in your face. But hopefully you ladies enjoyed this video. I will put all of the product names in the bottom information bar or whatever so you can see exactly what it is. Let me know if you have any comments or questions or anything like that. But hopefully, I just looked at this Tango one and it says it's blood orange coloring with scents of tangerine blossoms blended nicely with Zinfandel grapes. I guess it was, these are, you know what? I'll go back and read through the bottles. So that one says it's a blood orange coloring, tangerine blossoms with Zinfandel grapes. Is that one. Pretty good. The Moscato says that it has crisp and refreshing, bursting with aromas and flavors of fresh fruit. This wine is well suited on its own or as a perfect complement to a meal. Definitely very, very good. And again, this was the apple pie one. I wouldn't know, definitely agree with the apple pie, but it's really, really good. The Gabbiano Chianti doesn't really say, it just says robust wines. Doesn't really say kind of what it tastes like. And the Oakley says it's a medium body, soft Merlot, has a captivating nose of blackberries and ripe plum, complemented by a satisfying finish. Favorite. Out of all of them, this is definitely favorite. I would say it's very oaky and medium-bodied, soft. Yeah, I would say it's soft just because it doesn't leave like an unpleasant yuckiness in your mouth. But I will say, do not let this sit. The Oakley Merlot, do not let it sit on your wine rack for too long because it will turn. I would say no more than 6 months because I have had them turn and it's kind of yucky. And then also, if you're not going to drink it within the next 2 or 3 nights, I would get one of those, I forget what they're called, but they're the plunger thing and it plunges all the air out or whatever so you can keep it longer. I just keep these corks in because they're pretty, but also this thing will be gone in 2 to 3 nights, so it doesn't sit on my shelf for very long. But again, hopefully you ladies enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll have all the information in the bottom below. And if you like these kind of videos, let me know, like them. Let me know if you like them and I'll start doing reviews on wines. I'm not a wine connoisseur, so I'm a little nervous about that. But let me know if you have any ideas or whatnot. Like this video if you like it and subscribe if you like to see more of me and what I think about things. Yeah, that's it. Have a good night. Bye. Or good day, I guess, if you're watching this in the middle of the day. Bye.